Welcome back to the Neighborhood Wiffleball Association. We got a great game today. Let's take a look at these starting lineups.
KR Central Elementary.
Mocha Latte.
Laverius Shemarius, Latouche Pre-K.
Cal Crisp, Barack Obama Elementary.
Big L, Lee Hunter Elementary.
Nova Scotia Prairie Dale Elementary.
Big L is on the mound for the home team, the Seahorses, the away team, the Ants, with Mocha Latte leading off. Latte is batting .500. Let's see what he can do here in this leadoff spot. First pitch is going to be... We're going to have our first challenge already. It's going to be a strike. Going to hit that inside corner. Something new being implemented in this game, the ABS challenge system. Swing and miss. The counts 1 and 2. Fouled back. Mocha Latte. Latte's a guy that he has that lot of power, but he does strike out. Kind of like Nolan Gorman on the St. Louis Cardinals. He just has that power, but he strikes out. But when you need him, he delivers. Also leading the league in RBIs. He's going to pop out to Nova Scotia's going to make that catch. So Mocha Latte is retired. KR comes up. Let's see if he can do anything.
And your backswing went like this. So just scoot forward.
You ready, Wilson?
I think Cam wants you to scoot forward. Yeah.
The voice of Laverius Shemarius back there.
Or not.
Big L is already ahead on KR. 0-2. With a foul ball. It into the left.
I think it's because I just popped out.
Let's see what KR can do with 0-2.
I call pitching.
0-2. Ready?
I got first base.
And the pitch. Ball. Down and away.
That was way out there.
That was a strike.
No, it was not.
Oh, they're going to have another ABS challenge, and it's going to be ABS challenge strikeout. I thought that they called that a ball on the field, but that ABS challenge is going to show it hit the zone. That is an ABS strikeout for Big L. And KR's first K of the season. You're going to strike out looking. Wow. I really thought that was outside, but I guess it just hit that zone.
The strike zone. Up and down, okay, I'll give it to you. It hit like
You see the ABS there. Obviously a strike. That's one heck of a way to get a strikeout for Big L. 2 up, 2 down. Cal Crisp coming up to the plate. You see what he's capable of doing in games like this. First pitch. Hit over Laverius Shemarius. He's going to get extra bases. Stand up double for Cal. Up now with Big L with runners in scoring position. This is going to be his first time at the plate in this league. Here he goes, the pitch. First pitch swinging. It's going to be going right field. And it's going to score Cal. Big L single to score Cal Crisp. Seahorses up 1-0. Coming up to the plate now is Nova Scotia. First pitch is going to foul that one back. Second pitch is going to take for a ball. Big L is on first base. See if Nova Scotia can bring him around.
Run.
Pop up and KR is going to let it fall, but they're going to call that an infield fly rule. So 1 out, runner still on first for Cal Crisp. Let's see what he can do. And they're going to pinch run Nova Scotia on first for Big L to get that speed that they need on the bases. First pitch strike.
Good pitch. That's a good pitch. That's a good pitch.
No, there's basically 2 outs, so run. Get a lead off. What are you doing?
Second pitch to Cal. Pulled foul.
Don't use those 4. Unless we have to.
No 2. Right back up the middle. Single for Crisp. Big L up now with runners on first and second. 1 out. Let's see what he can do here. First pitch. Grounder. Past third. Scotia's got to run around. Scores! It's 2-0. That's another RBI for Big L. Now Scotia's up for the second time this inning. Last time he popped out. Let's see what he can do here. 1-0. Hit. KR gets it, and he's going to tag Crisp right before he can get to third.
Hey, where you going?
Good hit, but there was a runner on second. So it's going to be an easy out for the Ants. Up now, first time we're going to be seeing him hit a Laverius Shamarius. You saw earlier in the intro, he went to Latouche Pre-K. That's where he graduated from. Now, Laverius isn't a hit it hard guy, but he is a contact guy. He can get those singles. That's what he's good at. Getting those singles. First pitch to Laverius. Up and in.
Head.
That'll be a ball.
That was at his head.
200 pumped.
Does Big L wants to challenge that, and that's gonna be a ball,
That was a
sure.
ball.
That came across a high level.
Oh my gosh.
You're not Bob Ross.
You heard Latte there, and I'm inclined to believe him. He almost 200 pumped Laverius with that pitch right there. 2-0 count. Shamarius hits it over Crisp's head, and he's going to get extra bases. Wide turn there from second. I thought he was going third for a second, but he turns around, does the smart thing, and just stays at second. First hit, Big L has given up. Comes in the second inning. Now Latte at the plate. Let's see if he's going to get 200 pumped. First pitch, swinging, fouled back. So Big L already had 0-1. Next pitch, outside. Latte, hit, left field. Single. Shamarius to third. Runners on the corners for KR, no outs. What can he do here? First pitch, good hard cut from KR. Swing and miss. Second pitch down and away from Big L. St. Louis Cardinals doing pretty good this year. 5th place in the MLB. Another swing and miss from KR. Got him with that high cheese. Second pitch, pulled foul down the left base side. As I was saying, the Cardinals are in 5th place in an entire MLB, just behind the Cubs right now. They're turning out to be pretty good, better than anyone thought. 2-2. Big L, delivery to the plate inside. Full count. Another foul. This is one long at bat. In the NBA playoffs, the Cleveland Cavaliers just beat the Pistons in Game 7. No one really expected that. It's going to be reset count as this ball 4 to KR. But yeah, the Pistons losing to the Cavs. No one saw that one coming. pop out to Nova Scotia. KR's going to pop out, and Big L was not going to cover first base. So Latte could get back. All right, that was a double play.
Good catch, Noah.
If Big L's covering there, but just not covering spot. Runner's still on the corners for Laverius Shamarius. We said earlier he's a good contact guy.
Nothing, just go, just go.
So the odds that he brings at least one run in here is pretty high. Let's see what he can do. First pitch, hit right to Crisp. Can he make it to first? It's gonna be close. But if he's safe, a run scores. We might need to have another look at that. The call stands. It's 2-1. Seahorses, are they even going to challenge the play? I thought it looked close. Guess not. Runners on first and second with Latte at the plate. First pitch to Latte. He's going to swing. Home run. Wow. A 3-run bomb right there from Mocha Latte. Line drive, a home run right over Crisp's head. Dead center. That's about a 115, 120 foot home run. It's 2-4.
Your ERA just went through the roof.
So KR coming up to the plate now. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch grounder. Right to Scotia. Big L's not going to cover. That's twice now Big L has it covered. First base. He could have got him out of that inning. So runners on first. And that's it, actually. Runner on first for Laverius Shamarius. First one, he almost 200 pumped him again. He must have something out for Laverius Shamarius from Latu's pre-K. Second pitch, ball down and away. Also looks like it's starting to rain here. As long as it's like, the game will continue. Just hope that it can stay off a little bit longer. That's a reset count to Shamarius. So 0-0, now 0-1 as he fouls that one back.
0-1.
0-2. Big L's ahead now. The payoff pitch. Right down the middle. Shamarius is going to strike out looking. Seahorse is coming to the plate.
Imagine he's wearing my batting glove.
Looks like Scotia's going to get some pitches here in between innings.
Don't know where it's at.
Cal Crisp should be leading off here. Let's see what he can do with bases empty. The beginning of the second inning. Down 4-2. Swing and miss. First pitch. Second pitch. He's not even going to be ready. And KR's going to pitch. But he's going to swing and miss. KR's up on him 0-2 already. 1-2. Ball down in the line. Inside now. Count is evened up 2-2. Swing and miss. Cal Crisp strikes out on that slider. Big L coming up, 1 out, nobody on.
Oh my gosh.
First pitch, swing. He's down to the left, the camera fell down. He's gonna, what just happened there? He looks like he had the single and then tried for 2, and the throw came in and he got there somehow. Wow. Good base running, I think, by Big L. I don't even know what happened there, if it was miscommunication by the outfield or good base running by Big L. Sometimes you just gotta risk it for the biscuit. And he's risked it, and he's in scoring position now. The count is 2-1 on Scotia. Runner on second, one out. Still down 4-2. Absolutely smoked into left center field by Scotia. Double, and Big L will come around to score. It's now 3-4. Crisp is now up after striking out last time. You know he's going to want to make a big impression here with this at bat, especially with runners in scoring position. But that first one right down the middle, he's just crowding the plate. Now he gets KO to go down and away. 1-1. Up and in, 2-1.
Go. That might be foul.
Foul ball. Count is even up in 2-2. Surely he's not going to strike out again, especially with that runner on second. Another laugh there. Sounds like the great Kawhi Leonard.
Nice, that's home run.
Chris Vasily smokes this one. It's gone. He answers with a home run. 2-run homer. Seahorse is now ahead 5-4. And that's how you come back after striking out like that. And he's got to hope this can get him hot. He is getting the big Lou chain put on him. The home run chain put on him. And you know that's going to boost spirits for the Seahorses. Big L steps in now. First pitch outside. Already 1-0. Swing and miss. Just caught him up inside. Good picks there from KR. Big L hits that one to left field. He's got himself a single. And he's also got himself one heck of a day going right now. Still batting 1,000. As Scotia steps in next. First one, right at his head.
Yeah, last time we had scorekeeping problems too.
Next one outside. 2-0.
Oh no.
Scotia's just going to get under that one again and pop out to KR. He's done that twice now. Well, we are now in the third inning, and the Ants are down 1 run. So they need 1 to run. They need 1 run in order to tie. Stay alive. And Latte is leading off in this third inning.
Swing downward just a little bit and then hit it to the third base.
First pitch to Latte. Hit that down the third base line. And he is going to have a single. KR next with Latte on first.
Don't be doing the third base.
Another hit down the third base line. And it almost looks like they're putting it there because they don't have enough players to play the third base. They got a first baseman, a pitcher, and an outfielder. You don't have anyone right there that can really field the ball. First pitch to Samarius is in the dirt. Second pitch is going to foul. Big L has a chance, but it's going to get down. He had a chance. And it gets down. So count is 1-1 with 2 runners on, no outs for Laverius Shamarius. Next pitch, he's going to hit it over Crisp's head. Other side of the road. That scores 2. So the Ants are now ahead 6-5. And Shamarius with a double. Shamarius is off of having a great day. Latte digs in now with Shamarius on second and no outs, up by 1.
Nice. Get there, Micah. Get
First pitch right up the middle. Crisp fields clean. Throws to first. He's
Check the camera.
safe. We're out. That was close.
Hey, if you guys want to be doing the third base, keep your ass.
Call on the field is out.
That to have to do with anything, bro.
And there's going to be a challenge. Now they're challenging the call here. So call on the field was out. That's too close to overturn. I don't think they're going to be able to overturn that because one frame to the next frame. That first frame, Scotia doesn't have the ball, and Latte's foot is not on the plate the next frame. Scotia has the ball, and Latte's foot is on the plate, so the call on the field is going to stand, and it's going to be an out. But Shamarius did get to third, so runner on third, 1 out for KR. So challenge unsuccessful. They lose their challenge. Seahorses still have their challenge. KR's going to hit it right field, home run. Right center, home run. Wow, that's one way to respond after an unsuccessful challenge. Just hit a home run. 8-5. And yet, you hate to see it, but Big L, similar to the Cardinals relievers, winning all game, but that last 8th inning, that 9th inning, just goes downhill.
Good eye, good eye, good eye.
More so the Cardinals previous to this year, when they would always lose the game in those final innings because their bullpen was absolutely atrocious. It's better now with Riley O'Brien and JoJo Romero. Shamarius hit it down third base,
What, dude? I was.
and Crisp
I thought I'd get to it.
gets a good hand on it. That was fielded cleanly again. You know, we said it before. Crisp is just an amazing outfielder. You know, we said it before. He's won that award for best outfielder last season. First pitch to Latte is a strike. Another ABS challenge. That one was a little more clear cut than the rest of them. Oh, and 2 as he fouled that one back. So Big L ahead on Latte. Runner still in first, Laverius Shamarius, who's also said it earlier, he's having one heck of a game. One person who is underperforming this game, though, is Nova Scotia. You hate to see it. He only has one hit, and it was that double that brought in Big L to score. Count even up now on Latte, 2-2. Big L needs an out here. Latte hits it high. Back to Chris. Chris, he makes the catch. Home run robbery. He almost face plays trying to catch that. That was, wow. That's just, we were talking about it earlier. He wins that award for the best outfielder, and then he makes plays like that to prove that he truly deserves it. I mean, home run robbery and just falling. Look, let's get a slow-mo on this. That's over the shoulder, running, a ditch right there, coming off the road. Just the landscape changing. The ability to make that play is unmatched. And then he comes up to the plate and hopes he can deliver here. Such a great player. First pitch swinging, hit. Latte can't feel it cleanly, and Cal Crisp, after such an incredible catch to get Big L and Seahorses out of that inning, gets a hit. Swing and miss first pitch, Big L. They need to get 3 runs here. If they want a 4th extra innings, they can walk it off with 4. But they're going to have to get hot. Counts 1-2. on Big L. Evened up. 2-2. Runner on first. Big L has worked the count full. Payoff pitch. Reset count. Latte lost him there. 1-2 to reset count. Scotia's back there, trying to get his team hyped up.
Hey, hold on. Mountain visit.
And the Ants are calling a mound visit real quick to discuss how to I don't know how to throw the baseball in the strike zone, the wiffle ball in the strike zone, because Latte is not doing it.
Hey.
The 2-0. Ooh, swing and miss.
Yeah, just do the same thing again.
2-1, another swing and miss. Looked like that mound visit really paid off. Because Big L is down to his last strike. 2-2. He's working the count full again.
Don't lose him here.
Full count. Hit. Back. KR makes the catch. Nova Scotia's up. Down to their last out. Nova Scotia only has one hit. He's looking for a second right here. First pitch swinging. He's going to get under it. KR's there. That's game. Ants win 8-5. Let's send it down to Jim Hayes with the post-game interview of the MVP of this game, Mocha Latte. And we will see you for game 2 soon.
Hi, I'm Jim Hayes here with Mocha Latte. Game 1, Micah, you did phenomenal with those pitches. I was just wanting to know your thoughts on all those strikeouts that you had tonight.
I was feeling pretty good, throwing some bad pitches, honestly, at first, but then dialed it in and got him out.
That's exactly right. Last question on this fine evening for you, Mocha Latte. Whenever you're heading into these games, what is your thought process behind getting ready, the preparation, and everything?
5 minutes to put on clothes and ride my bike over here.
Anything else that goes into the mentality, though, unless the physical?
Hit dingers.
All right, that wraps up our post-game interview MVP.